Bismillahirrahmanirrahim narrated Urwa that Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala told him that Burera came to seek her help in her writing of emancipation. At that time she had not paid anything of it. Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala said to her, "Go back to your master, and if they agree that I will pay the amount of your writing of emancipation and get your villa, I will do so." Buraira Raziyallahu Ta'ala informed that her master of that, but they refused and said, "If she is seeking Allah reward, then she can do so, but your villa will be of us." Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala mentioned to the Allah Apostle, who said to her, "Buy and manumit her as the villa is for the liberator." Allah Apostle then got up and said, "What was the people who stipulate conditions which are not present in Allah's law? Whoever impose conditions which are not present in Allah's laws, then those conditions will be invalid, even if he impose these conditions 100 times. Allah's conditions are truth and are more solid." Bismillahirrahmanirrahim narrated Abdullah bin Umar. Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala wanted to buy a slave girl in order to manumit her. The girl's master stipulated that her villa would be for them. Allah Apostle said to Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala anha, "What they stipulate should not stop you, for the villa is for the liberator." Narrated Aisha, Burera came to Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala anha and said, "I have made a contract of emancipation with my masters of non-okias to be paid in yearly installments. Therefore, I seek your help." Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala anha said, "If your master agree, I will pay them the sum at once and free you on condition that your villa will be for me." Burera went to her master, but they refused that offer. She came back and said, "I presented to them the offer, but they refused unless the villa was for them." Allah Apostle heard of that and asked me about it, and I told him about it. On that he said, "Buy and manumit her, and stipulate that the villa should be for you, as is for the liberator." Aisha Raziyallahu Anha added, Allah Apostle then got up amongst the people, glorified and praised Allah, and said then after, "What about some people who impose conditions which are not present in Allah's laws?" So any condition which is not present in Allah's laws is invalid, even if they were 100 conditions. Allah's ordinance is truth, and Allah's condition is stronger and more solid. Why do some men from you say, "Oh, so and so, manumit the slave, but the villa will be for mine"? Verily, the villa is for the liberator. Narrated Umru bin Abdul Rahman. Buraira went to Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha, the mother of faithful believers, to seek her help in her emancipation. Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha said to her, "If your master agree, I will pay them your price in a lump sum and manumit you." Buraira mentioned that offer to her master, but they refused to sell her unless the villa was for them. Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala told Allah Apostle about it. He said, "Buy and manumit her, as the villa is for the liberator." Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, narrated Abdul Wahid bin Aman. I went to Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha and said, "I was the slave of Utbah bin Abu Lahab. Utbah died, and his sons become my masters, who sold me to Ibn Abu Amr, who manumitted me. The son of Utbah stipulated that my villa should be for them." Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha said, "Buraira came to me, and she was given the writing of emancipation by her master, and she asked me to buy and manumit her. I agreed to it, but Buraira told me that her master would not sell her unless her villa was for them." Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha said, "I am not in need of that." When the Prophet ﷺ heard that, or he was told about it, he asked Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha about it. Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha mentioned what Buraira had told her. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Buy and manumit her, and let them stipulate what they like." So Aisha Raziallahu Ta'ala anha bought and manumitted her, and her master stipulated that her villa should be for them. The Prophet ﷺ said, "The villa will be for the liberator even if they stipulate 100 conditions." Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, narrated Ali Raziallahu Ta'ala anhu. Allah Apostle ordered me to distribute the saddles and skins of burden which had slaughtered. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, narrated Uqba bin Amir, that the Prophet ﷺ had given him sheep to distribute among his companions, and a male kid was left after the distribution. When he informed the Prophet ﷺ of it, he said to him, "Offer it as a sacrifice on your behalf." Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, narrated Abu Sa'd al-Khizri and Abu Khuraira. Allah Apostle employed someone as a governor at Haber, When the man came to Medina, he brought with him dates called janib. The Prophet ﷺ asked him, "Are all dates of the haber of this kind?" The man replied, "No. We exchange 2 saw of bad dates for 1 saw of this kinds of date, or exchange 3 saw for 2." On that, the Prophet ﷺ said, "Don't do so, as it is a kind of sari riba, but sell the dates of inferior quality for money and then buy janib with the money." The Prophet ﷺ said the same thing about dates sold by weight.